Hey, Bobcat Nation, Al Weston here once again for another Bobcat Coach's Corner. Got Steve Barsby with me today. Let's talk some tennis, Coach.
Sounds good. Weather's getting warm.
All right. Well, we do have that at least going for us. Unfortunately, a couple of losses this week and got conference play started on both squads. Tell me a little bit about the Armstrong match and how that went for you.
Yeah, the Armstrong match. Armstrongs, both their men and women, are very, very solid. And they came into town and took it to us a little bit. They're probably both going to be ranked in the top 1, 2, 3 in the country. Their men's team is probably one of the best Division II teams I've ever seen. So yeah, it was a tough day for us on both the men's and women's side, but they're in the conference. You have to play them, so hopefully we'll be better the next time.
Picked up a win at second doubles. What does that say about the mettle of those two guys?
No, Tyler and Casper are playing real well, and that's the one thing. Our guys, no matter how it looked on paper, went out there and competed, and we were in a couple matches, but the win at number 2 was nice.
All right, so then we head into the weekend and got Flagler in here from Florida, another conference matchup, and unfortunately, again, 2 more losses for us. A bit more competitive there, and I know you didn't get the effort, I don't think, that you wanted there, Coach.
No, we just didn't play well for some reason, and I don't know. I guess that's my fault, but the teams came out, and we started real good in the men's doubles. We're up 2-1, had some chances at number 2 to go up 3-0. Didn't capitalize on that, which I think made it a different match. If we would have been up 3-0, I think we would have been able to ride it to the end. But and then on the girls' side, we just didn't play well. Had some chances. For some reason, we didn't capitalize on a lot of things, and we went back to the drawing board and worked real hard yesterday at practice, and we got some matches coming up this week that we're going to be better in.
Well, you mentioned the doubles. As a coach in collegiate tennis, do you focus a bit more on the doubles to try and give yourself a good jump start in a match? You talked about 2-1 versus 3-0 and momentum and positive feelings going into those singles. I mean, is it an area of focus to practice the doubles more?
Yeah, we practice doubles a lot because it's a huge thing if you can get up in that doubles match, in the doubles matches. To head into singles. We've done that a lot, and that's sort of been what's made us successful over the years. There's a lot of matches where we're up 2-1, 3-0, and so we focus on that. We try to get it done. We didn't get it done Saturday, but 3-0 to 2-1 is a big difference. The singles guys for the other team come out and they're like, okay, we got to win pretty much every match. So their thought process is different than ours, and so. But like I said, hopefully against Young Harris tomorrow, we'll be better at that.
Injury bugs hit you a little bit, particularly on the guys' side. Yeah. What's the result of that? How's everybody coming together?
Well, we had Johan Wastein got nicked up a little bit against Flagler. Casper didn't play against Flagler. He was hurt. Played some doubles, but couldn't get it going in the singles. So we put Wick Anderson in, so he did well for us. Got a win for us at 6. And then on the girls' side, we're running into a few injuries as well. So maybe I got to get him in the weight room more or something. Get him a little more buff or something. A little more stable. So.
All right. Well, you talked about Young Harris real briefly. Again, this is a squad that's going to be a conference matchup next year for you, and as Young Harris is going to be the latest member of the Peach Belt Conference next season. Talk to me about the Mountain Lions, I believe, and
the Fighting Mountain Lions.
Okay. What do they bring to the table from a tennis standpoint?
They're solid. They got a couple good players at the top. I think their depth. They're struggling a little bit with their depth with their transition into D2, but. Their top players are pretty good, and we're going to have to come out and play well tomorrow because it's on the road up there. It'll probably be a little colder, and so we'll see how we can do tomorrow.
So taking on the Mountain Lions in the mountains.
Exactly.
Up there at Young Harris. And then we move into the weekend. You also get Montevallo in here for a women's matchup on Sunday. I know Montevallo, one of those squads that's typically at the bottom of the standings, but has shown some improvement as of late.
Yeah, Montevallo, he signed a couple good girls at the top this year, so I think for our top girls it's going to be a battle. I think down the line, I think we should do well. But like I said, the guy over there is a young guy, played at West Florida. Was on a national championship team, knows how to recruit and knows talent, so I think he'll do well once he's been there a few years.
Once the spring gets rolling, we get into the conference season, you really tend to pack in matchups, a bunch in a week, particularly if weather starts being an issue, and then, that condenses things even more. How do you keep momentum rolling, particularly with a week like you just had, where you dropped a couple? You really got to have a short memory and move on to the next one, don't you?
Yeah, and tennis guys are used to it. That's been their whole life. You know, you play in the morning on a weekend in the tournament. If you win, you play in the afternoon. If you lose, you're in the back draw, play in the afternoon. So it's nothing new for them. It's just part of the deal.
Okay, well, road match tomorrow, Wednesday, and then some home action out at the Centennial Center tennis facility on Sunday. Check the women against Montevallo and another conference match up there. If you can't make it to either, of course, continue to check gcbobcats.com for the results. For Coach Barsby, Al Weston for the Bobcat Coaches Corner.